Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Bakes by Vasco. I'm Michelle with 1L, and I'm glad you're here. By the time you see this, the Easter holiday will have passed, and I will have had a wonderful holiday meal with my family that includes a ham with red-eye glaze, hash brown casserole, spinach dumplings, and a key lime cheesecake. The same key lime cheesecake that we're going to be making together today. All right, let's start with your crust. You're going to need 1 sleeve of graham crackers crushed to equal about 1 1/4 cups. I pre-crushed mine because I don't think you want to see me play with the hammer. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 6 tablespoons of butter that we're going to melt, a springform pan that you want to line with parchment paper, and lastly, some butter spray just to give it an extra let's not stick factor. Alrighty, I dumped my 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in there and just mixed it up with my fingers. They are clean. Now I'm going to pour the melted butter in there. Again, that's a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 of crushed graham crackers and 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Give that a stir, get them coated. All right. Then butter spray here. Shake it up. Spray it down in your pan real good. Now you dump your mixture in there. And just pat it down. Spread it all out. Go up the sides just a tiny little bit. Create kind of like a nest. And there you go. Let's go ahead and preheat our oven to the universal temperature of 350 degrees. And now we're going to mix our cheesecake filling. Now what you're going to need for your filling is 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese softened, 2 tablespoons of key lime juice, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, and 1/2 cup granulated sugar. Alrighty, I already went ahead and put my 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese in the bowl, cut it up a little bit. Going to add to that our 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Then we're going to add our 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, our 2 tablespoons of key lime juice, and I'm going to zest my decorative lime with my tiny little cute zester. And about a teaspoon. Oh, that smells so good. Fresh lime. Looks about right to me. Scrape it out the inside there. And then, with my hand mixer, I'm going to mix this on medium until it's well blended. And last, we're going to add in our 2 eggs. And mix these until they're blended. And there you go. You have a cheesecake filling ready for its crust. Give it one more pat down real quick here. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then just pour the mixture into the crust. Nice big rubber spatula, scoop it all out of there. Don't want to miss a drop if possible.
I'm sure you can all hear our cat in the background narrating.
Yes, that is the youngest of our 4. That is Barf, and she is the production assistant, she says. Ooh. Spread it out without getting any too much graham cracker disturbance.
Ooh, that's raw egg.
It happens. All right. Now your cheesecake is ready for the oven. Okay, our oven has preheated to 350 degrees. It's now time to put the cheesecake in. As always, I use my center rack. And very gently slide it in there. Close it up. And we'll set our ticky timer for 40 minutes. Well, the little ticky timer just went off, so that means it's time to check this cheesecake and see if the center is just almost set, is what you want. So let's pull this out with your oven mitts on your hands. Looks pretty good to me. It's a little jiggly, just the way I want it. So pick it up, bring it over here to the cooling rack. We'll let it sit there for a few minutes, cool off, and then we will refrigerate it overnight. And just like that, with the magic of editing, we've all had a good night's sleep. The cheesecake is chilled and it is ready now to be taken out of the springform pan and dealt with if you want to decorate it, which I do. So we unlatch it. Ta-da! No sticking. The bottom is usually the tricky part, but I did put parchment paper under this. So hopefully I'll just be able to go, voila. And ta-da! I will tell you a funny story. I own about 6 springform pans, but only 3 of the bases because a lady that my husband worked with hired me to bake cheesecakes for Thanksgiving and Christmas for her family, and I never could get the bottom pan to come off, so they went with, and although she was careful to not do anything to cut into them, her son ended up using them as pizza pans. So there's that story. Now we're ready to decorate. I have my Wilton decorating tool that you might have seen in previous videos. It works for icing predominantly, but it also works great on donut batter. And tonight it is filled with good old-fashioned whipped cream that I bought from the store because making it is way too expensive right now, the price of groceries. Got a little star tip on the end, if you can see that, I don't know. And I'm just going to put a nice little fancy edge all around. I'm not doing anything special, just kind of giving it a little swirl. Yeah, that one just kind of plotzed. I'm just going back around just to use everything that's in there. I'll try to link, if they still make these, I'll try to link it on my page where you can buy one, because this really is a handy gadget, and I love it. Okay. And looks like we're done. Now I have some limes that my husband cut up for me. And we're just going to take them, sliced real thin, a little slit in them, and you just twist them and lay them on there. And you just do this around your edges. It doesn't do anything to enhance the flavor. It just looks very pretty, very festive, very Florida, where key lime pies were basically invented. And there we go. There is our key lime cheesecake. Always start with a clean knife. And as you're cutting it, I'll give you a little tip. Wipe off your knife between slices and it'll go through, obviously, much better. Pull this out. Alrighty, I am Michelle with 1L. This is Bakes by Vasco. I'm really glad you hung out with me again. I appreciate it. I hope you hit like and subscribe and tell your friends. And as always, the best part of the baking is the eating. I'll see you next time.